and this is my channel, Fly Readz, coming at y'all once again with another Fly Read. And y'all, I've been gone for a while. It was the holidays. Don't blame me. I went back home, you know what I'm saying, to Milltown, had a ball. So to all y'all out there, all my fans that's from Milwaukee, all my people that watch the videos from Milwaukee, y'all know I came through and it was on. Had so much fun. So thank y'all showing me love out there. The book today, y'all. The book today. Actually, it's like 3 books to this series, but I only read 1 and 2. But I'm only gonna do a review on 1 for right now. I might come back later today or maybe tomorrow and do a review on the second one. But y'all, this book was the truth. Actually, my sister was the one who put me onto this. Yes, reading runs in the family, even though she don't read as much as I do. But this book is called The $1,000,000 Divorce, and it's by R.M. Johnson. Y'all, I've been meaning to read this book for years, like years. Like, this book came out back in 2005, and I just been putting it off, because I was just like, I don't know if I really want to read this book, because I know I'm going to be mad after I get done reading it. Y'all, I was mad way before I got done reading it, actually. But, y'all, this book was so good. It was so good, y'all, that even my mama read this book. That's saying a lot. Like, y'all, my mama read The Coldest Winter Ever. But still, she not a big time reader. So when she was like, you gotta read this book was good, girl. I'm like, I'm gonna have to read this book. So y'all, I read this book. I could not put this book down. Like, if you've never heard of this book, if you've never read this book, if you've never came across this book, y'all, look this book up. Go get this book. I was blew away. This is like very rare that I read a book that's not mine. Like, it's very rare that I go to somebody else and like, let me get your book so I can read this book. So I read this book, like, and it only took me like 2-3 hours to read it. But y'all, it was so good. Like, I literally could not put this book down. Just like the title says, The $1,000,000 Divorce. Literally, is a divorce that's over millions and millions of dollars. The main character in this book is basically Monica and Nate. They're married. Nate has his own business, a multi-million-dollar business, y'all. We talking about real, legitimate money. We talking about money that has been taxed. We talking about money that has purpose, like that kind of money, like real, legitimate money. Monica is just basically like the loving wife. She's not a gold digger. She basically helped her husband build his company. She still works her own, job. It's like a little, low income job, but she still works it because she wants to still have her independence, even though her husband is a multi-millionaire. Their marriage is like great at the beginning, y'all, but everything starts off great. Every relationship starts off great when you're getting to know the person, and then their marriage blossoms and everything is going good until Monica and Nate find out that they cannot have children. That Monica has went into early menopause, and Nate's whole thing about getting married to Monica was that he wanted kids. Like, he just wanted kids. That was his only stipulation about the marriage. And when they find out that Monica cannot have kids, Nate just goes off the deep end. He is just like irate about her not having kids. He's like willing to throw away their whole marriage just because they can't have kids. Now, Monica, she loves her husband, loves him to death, and she tries every which way to go around the fact she can't have kids. She tries to go through adoption, but Nate doesn't want to adopt. He wants his own biological kids. And so Nate finally cooks up this plan that he is going to divorce Monica, but at the same time, he doesn't want Monica to get half of his fortune. Now, y'all all know, if you're a millionaire and you divorce your spouse, they get half of everything unless you get a prenup. Now, they have a prenup, but the only way Monica will not get half of his fortune is if she commits adultery. So, one day, something that happens in everyday life happens, but an opportunity presents itself. Like I said, I never give away any details. So opportunity presents itself, and Nate just takes full advantage of this. He just goes above and beyond and cooks up this crazy plan, y'all. This plan was crazy, but hey, whatever. So that's how Lewis comes in the picture. So Nate basically sets up Lewis to set up his wife. Basically, he puts Lewis into a nice home, gets him a nice car, gives him money, and he just cooks this big plan where Lewis looks like he has a lot of money. Now Lewis is like living in the projects. He got what was it, heroin? I think his baby mom was addicted to heroin. So he needs money. And when Nate cooks up this plan and presents it to Lewis, Lewis jumps at the opportunity to get money for his family. And Lewis meets Monica and they hit it off. And basically, Nate is like not showing Monica no attention, not giving her no affection, no sex, no nothing. So Monica is just like really down and out. And then when she meets Lewis, they start off as friends. She's thinking Lewis is just a nice guy, not knowing that Lewis is in on this big plan. And Monica and Lewis basically fall for each other. Like Lewis really falls for Monica, and it's just like trying to start a real relationship with her, but he's trying to withhold it from her husband because he knows the deal. He knows what's going on. Y'all, too late. Nate finally realizes what he's doing to his wife is wrong, and he is just trying to get her back. And he just feels like what he's doing wrong. He really loves his wife. He wants her back. But then he starts seeing that she would rather be with Lewis. And Monica still doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know that she's being set up. She doesn't know this is all a part of a plot. And at the same time, Nate is doing his own thing. So everything comes to a head at the end of this book, y'all. And when I say this book was crazy, I was ready for the second one when I got to the end of the first one, because I just couldn't believe it. Like the deaths that men go to over some money. Over some money, y'all. It was a trip. It was a roller coaster ride. Y'all know I love those. And once again, it was wrote in the different perspectives of all the characters, and y'all know how I love that about the books. Y'all, Mr. Johnson did his thing. Yes, this book was well written. It was a nice long book. Not too long, but it was long enough where you got the point, and it had you like ready for part two. I'm telling y'all, this book will not disappoint. It's rare. It's worth every cent you spend on this book, or even if you borrow it like I did, it's worth it. I really enjoyed this book. I'm telling y'all, go out and get this book. It's called The $1 Million Divorce. I enjoyed it. So y'all know if I enjoyed it, if I recommend it, it's something that needs to be read. So on that note, y'all make sure y'all go out and get this book, and I'll be back with part two later. I ain't saying today, but soon, y'all, soon, though. So on that note, y'all already know what it is. I got some more books, and I got some more reviews coming at y'all at a later date. So y'all know what it is. I holla. Deuces.